we're going to come up to a summit.
Yeah. All right, man. Photo op.
Oh,
We have arrived in the middle of nowhere.
so where are we going, Pat? Over here? That is Buffalo Mountain. And
Yeah.
yeah, so
We gotta go over there then.
yeah,
Right.
so you see the big canyon, the base of massive Buffalo Mountain. There's a canyon on the left of it.
Yep.
We're to the left of that. There's very low rumpled hills. Yeah, it's just kind of the first land that's lit up by the sun.
Okay. All right. I think I see what you're
Little
talking
light
about.
colored there, yeah. It's a little rumpled up.
Okay. Yep. Under that third peak there, maybe
30 bucks.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's where we're going. And that's about 6 miles from here.
All right.
That's what 6 miles looks like.
Are there, I mean, the roads have been pretty good up till now. Do they get worse from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, right past the next. You see where that white little vehicle is? Yep. Then the road's turned to shit.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a good vista of project area. Buffalo Mountain is the highest peak there, and you come down off of that side, you'll see a canyon that goes up the left side of Buffalo Mountain. We're going to be in the low foothills. They're kind of some rumpled low foothills, a little bit lighter color. That's our project area.
Okay.
Typically see that in a lot of bulk tonnage mineable gold deposits because it takes a lot of faulty fluids pumping through and removing parts of the rock mass, so the land literally just kind of melts, gets dissolved, and falls apart. So you'll see a lot of gold deposits are in the lowest part of the stratigraphy. I mean, the Marigold mine is in the lowest part of the stratigraphy here, right over the precipice. So it's a pretty common topographic feature.
Is that also a project, or is that?
Yeah, that's the North Peak mine. I've worked at every gold mine you can see from as far south as you can see to as far north. And that's the North Peak mine there, and the Trenton Canyon mine is up on the mountain. You can actually see some open pit cuts up there, as well as prospects that are drilled out and not yet mined. So the mining history they have here is going to be quite long-lived. You can see a bump on the low horizon. It's just the most subtle of bumps. That is another mine called Buffalo Valley. That's going to be mined in 2026. So the mining history.
Is that because of permits or before?
Both metallurgy. Then you're in a waste.
So that was a waste hill. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good spot to take a photo as a group.
Yeah.
Or should we wait till we get out to?
Oh, we've got all kinds of photos as a group here.
Okay.
We have 360 photos
Okay.
as a
We
group.
don't have sort of a group,
We had a lot of
shot rule.
Why don't
we can
get
clip
one
any of those.
on the project?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or we're going to come up to a summit. It produces about 250,000 ounces of gold a year. You can do the math. It's a going concern. It's all oxide. So
Okay.
the gold is extracted with the cyanide heap leach technology. It's super simple.
Really,
Discovered in the
really
early 1900s.
ecologically friendly. Yeah.
It's not that friendly, but the good news about it, it's not a forever chemical. And it
Right.
oxidizes so quickly, it dissipates in normal atmospheric conditions, like instantaneous.
What was the name?
But if
sorry?
you're there at that instant, you're dead.
What was
Now,
the name? Sorry,
the Marigold mine.
No,
Ma-
the process.
The heap leach, cyanide heap leach facility.
Cyanide
God, I
heap-
don't like saying that a lot of times.
Heap
Cyanide
leach.
heat
That's
leach.
just not a good press.
Yeah.
Cut the video.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
I'll edit
It's
that
all
out.
right. Yeah, that's right. We'll cut it out. It'll be fine.
You'll
Cyanide
see
heat leach.
the white capped layers there in that terraced mount. That is the heap leach.
Okay.
So it works very simply. You get briquettes of powdered cyanide delivered via rail to an offloading facility right over here, and then it's trucked up to the process facilities. They mix it with water, which has to stay basic. It's got to have a pH of at least, I think it's 8.5. Otherwise, the cyanide degases and everybody's dead.
Right.
That's a
Not
problem.
good. Not good. Yeah.
So you get that in solution, you maintain the pH, and then you sprinkle it just with garden sprinklers on this layered, heaped up loads of rock that you mine out of the pit using common explosives, ammonium nitrate.
We like common explosives.
Really common, like fertilizer. and
Nitrogen
diesel.
fertilizer.
That's all
Yes.
it takes.
Yeah.
We EW Madison have experience with that.
Yeah, I know. I got the download. So it's about 250 pounds of ammonium nitrate they load in these boreholes that are 20 feet deep, and then they detonate them in sequence and break the rock mass up. And then they mine that up and they place it on these heaps and sprinkle it with cyanide and they extract gold. Like I say, this mine produces 250,000 ounces nominal per year. This is part of what you've heard is the Carlin type gold system. This is one of the last oxide producing mines in that genre. The
Okay.
rest are over the skyline. You can't see them, but at the north end of that range, that's the Osgood Mountains. Two of the largest gold mines in Nevada occur at the north end of that range. And that's called the Twin Creeks Mine and the Turquoise Ridge Mine. There's a whole series of gold mines and gold occurrences along each of these mountain ranges you see from here to the skyline. So you're part of the western Carlin Trend Belt. The true Carlin Trend is far off over the eastern skyline.
And these are different process over there than over here?
Yeah, so those are refractory ores. Those are they're not oxidized. So we have to use flotation and autoclaving technologies to turn the pyrite grains, which contain microscopic inclusions of gold. You oxidize that grain, turns it to rust. Now the cyanide can penetrate and access the gold grains.
So it's
and
just
dissolve
a,
them.
It's more expensive.
It's way more. Yeah, this is about, I don't know what the current prices are, probably $7, $8 per ton to process, to produce gold. In the refractory process, you're up around probably now $60 a ton.
oh, wow.
Wow.
So-
Big difference.
Yeah, almost.
So when you put the crushed rock on top of this, you're laying the cyanide solution.
Yeah, you sprinkle it like a garden.
Yeah, the thing is, then how do you, okay, so then,
That's the kind.
so then
That's
how
the
do you,
job you
how
want.
do you extract the product?
It's an electrowinning process, right? So they plate it onto steel wool, and then they dissolve the steel wool. They reverse the polarity, and the wool just plates out as a sludge, and then they melt that. They refine it,
So you have to they take that stuff and throw it into the vat, basically,
basically.
and then, okay.
How many ounces per ton do you get around here?
So typical, if you're using the oxide process, you need as low as less than a half a gram per ton of gold in a ton of rock.
Wow.
So a ton is about this big,
Okay.
and less than most. Anybody got a wedding ring on?
Yeah,
Like you put that in a ton of rock, that's super high grade.
Okay.
For the refractory process, you need right around 10 times that amount to make money effectively. So
Well, you consider
it's the whole rate.
so you mentioned the gold's in an oxide. What kind of oxide is it?
I'm sorry.
You said the gold is in an oxide?
Yeah.
What is it? What is the oxide?
The oxide is essentially oxidized pyrite, which is
Here?
iron, iron sulfide. But it's oxidized to hematite, which is iron oxide, Fe2O3. So it's just turning iron to rust. It is simply that process.
Wow.
Flotation is different. There you get a bubble, typically nitrogen, that grabs on to the sulfide grain and lifts it to the top. And then it's just the simplest process. And you have these scalpers that just continually scrape the bubbles off, and it gets processed into an autoclave or a refinery. It produces a concentrate.
That's what they use for illegal mining. Very easy to.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And we produce a lot of concentrate in this region and in the Carlin region itself, and it all gets trucked by rail to points north and south to various ports and shipped to smelters that are typically outside the U.S. Canada has 2 remaining, but most of them are in the Indochina.
So we're shipping our gold, our raw gold, or whatever you want to call it, overseas to be refined.
Yeah, yes.
It's a working machine. They're on off-road.
Yeah.
Front wheel's lifting up. So how's the LiDAR unfold there? It's fine.
Good. Okay.
You need to. You're good. Just send it slowly. Yeah. It's perfect. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah. Maybe like
Where's the marked spot?
behind the tracks, maybe?
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Straight path all the way through, no obstacles?
Oh, no obstacles. But...
You want to you see anything?
No, you're good.
No, there's nothing.
You can proceed. You can proceed. I mean, go a little bit slower, maybe. Oh, I just don't want it jumbling around if it doesn't.
What are we looking like red? Okay.
Much the same as the local location over there.
Got it.
Be surprised if it's much different. A little more,
Looks good.
A little more?
a little more. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we got on the bear patch. A little more.
A little more?
If we're in a good spot,
Good.
let's reboot
Good.
them over.
Reboot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cool. First journey.
Yeah.
Shot of this doing.
Sure.
Turbines to speed.
Turbines to speed.
Approaching target current. And we're live.
I got a beep out of that neutron
Yeah.
pulse.
So that's picking up neutrons that are coming off of there. And yes, they're flying through your body
Yeah.
at the speed of
I'm
light.
still standing behind the truck. I don't care.
This truck's not going to help you.
I know.
We're seeing about 70 on the lithium fluoride.
Good. So that's measuring the amount of thermal neutrons that are at the source.
4,600
They're coming out of the ground,
93,
basically.
30, or 1930.
So they're going down. Fast one's going down.
Per second.
Thermal
Yeah.
neutrons are coming back up.
Or it's 19,300.
Within range for what we saw in the last field test.
Yes.
Good. What was the sodium iodide?
Sodium iodide 4757, BGO 19550.
Cool.
Medium current staying steady, right under 60 microamps.
59.8.
Pretty steady.
Man, we're doing it. How crazy.
You're doing it. You're actually
We're
doing it,
live,
guys.
man.
You're
It's live and in the wild.
field.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wow.
That's how that works.
But do you have a drone handy?
I do.
'Cause
I'm
I
just
think-
doing hands. I'm sure we're going to go back up here and do it. So I'll easy peasy.
Keep going back.
Yeah. You can go back basically till you hear a thud.
Well, that thing's not there anymore, so it's going to be a little bit.
Oh,